Hello, everyone, and welcome to Global Wellness for All podcast. My name is Lale Hancock, and I have the great pleasure of being your host every single week, bringing in conversations, tools, resources to bringing more wellness and well-being in all aspects of our lives, whether it's relationships, it's finances, business, our bodies and mental health, whether it's having more communion with our magical earth or bringing more awareness and consciousness in everything that we're choosing. So thank you so much for being here. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Global Wellness for All podcast. My name is Lale Hancock, and today I'm having a solo conversation with all of you guys out there. There's been some things that have been coming up while I'm in London, and I thought, you know what? I'm sharing these amazing tools with people who are part of the workshops, the seminars, and the classes, and also wanted to make sure that others out in the world also have access to these tools. So, what is it I'm actually talking about? 11 years ago, I found some incredible tools called Access Consciousness. Now, it's a full spectrum of many different tools, resources, and specialties that contribute to different parts of our lives. For example, one of the most magical things was that I received a bar session on my birthday. What is a bar session? You lie down and a magical person puts their fingers on your head. Yes, there's 32 points on the head that when you gently touch, allows the body and the being to release points of views, considerations, and really things that we pick up along the way. For example, like if there was a point of view that your mom had or your dad had, those are the things that you hear on a regular basis. You pick it up, and as a young child, we hold on to it. We make it be our belief system. We make it be the foundation of our lives and living. But it takes you out of choice. What if your mom liked cucumbers, but didn't like mushrooms? And her point of view was mushrooms were bad. Will you ever try a mushroom? What if mushroom is something that your body would actually enjoy? So it's as easy as that, but can go into points of view about relationship, having a relationship, not having one, having money, hating money. There's a spectrum of many, many, many things that we pick up along the way. And the 32 points correspond to different parts of your life, whether it's healing, your body's natural way of healing, whether it's money, whether it's joy, whether it's sadness, creativity. And when they're gently touched in these 32 points, you actually get to release those limitations, those points of views. And it happens kind of magically. It's like it just goes poof. Now, sometimes you need to have your bar sessions done many, many times to get rid of some points of view because we have bought it that we need to hold on to it for a very long time. But what if that's not true? What if everything was just 10 seconds? This is another tool that I love from Access Consciousness. Is that most of us grow up looking at everything to be forever. A friend, forever friend. A lover, forever lover. A job, a forever job. But where's the choice in that? Again, coming to the place of what if you can have choice? Each of us at any moment can add more choices to our lives by letting go are these limitations, the considerations, and actually opening the door of possibilities. We have this incredible, abundant universe, and the universe has no limitations. It's like an open canvas, ready for you to draw what it is you desire. So I invite you guys to explore If you were to even use this 10-second increment of choice tool, what would you ask for? So if you have 10 seconds to live the rest of your life, what do you choose? Isn't it interesting? Sometimes we don't even know what we would choose. We've been so aware of what we have in our lives today and choosing that. But what if you like strawberry flavored ice cream? Have you ever tried vanilla? Have you ever tried chocolate? Have you tried almonds, caramel? You know, this is where the adventure of living comes to play. What if there's nothing in your life, not a health issue, not a relationship issue, not a job issue? Do you notice what I said? Everything had the word issue after it because that's how we grow up. There's a problem, you have to solve it. What if you don't? Have you noticed trying to solve something takes you in a roundabout circle, like a carousel that you just keep bringing it back, but a little bit different? What if it's about choosing something different? See, you grew up as this amazing, brilliant child, this child that was so hopeful, looked at pots and pans as entertainment, or hanging out with the trees, or imaginary friends. By the way, what if they weren't imaginary? Trees can communicate, the earth communicates, our bodies communicate. So, who were you communicating with? This is actually another tool from Access Consciousness. Everything has consciousness, and every molecule has consciousness and ready to contribute. But we have to be willing to open the doors of receiving. And if we say, oh, that's not possible, even if it's possible, will you ever know? I love the way all these tools have been showing up so randomly, But this is just the beginning. We have tools for business. We have tools for your body. We have tools for sharing your voice, the voice of your business with the world. We have tools with horses. It's called Conscious Horse, Conscious Rider. And it's so beautiful the way the horses facilitate us to be more of us, to really be you and choose for you and to learn to trust you. We have a whole specialty about being you. We have talk to the entities. That's another specialty of communicating with everything. It's already communicating with us. Do you notice when you walk around, there's a million thoughts that come into your head? Have you ever wondered how many of those thoughts actually belong to you? 98% of all thoughts, feelings, emotions, intensity, pain, suffering actually does not belong to you. But what it is our awareness. It's like your antennas are up and you are receiving the broadcasting from all around the places. Some of us think it's just people around us, but it's not. It's actually much wider. So we have tools how to handle the information and awareness that you and your body are receiving and start to use it to your advantage. Even with your business, whose ideas, whose points of views, whose reality with business are you using to create your business? And many of you guys know I have two, actually, I have multiple. I have specialties as well with the great, amazing access tools. One of them is called Leaders of Tomorrow. And, a lot of times we look at it as a leader is someone outside of us. It's a title. It's something someone gives you, but it's not. It's from within you. It's about you being you and becoming the leader of your life. Even if you have loved ones in your family, it's not the exclusion. Even at work, it's not about excluding everybody else, but it's about you stepping into what is actually possible for you, being that leader, the one who's aware of the whispers of the future and being willing to actually take the action and the steps forward to allow that future to be able to actualize now. And sometimes it may seem like you got to go even if no one else is going, but that is what a true leader is. Go even if no one else is going, because there's always you going. And when you go, you open that path. Those doors become available, and actually it becomes available as a space and an energy available in the entirety of the universe. So if somebody else desires to choose that, move forward, that space has already opened up. And lots of other things that we discuss in our programs with Leaders of Tomorrow. Come explore them. There's also Conscious Vagina. It's not just for women, it's actually for everyone. And what would be possible if we really stopped judging our bodies, any part of our bodies, and allowed the true oneness and the inclusion of the entirety of the body and the being and the business and the finances and the relationships and everything else? Because your body is your best friend and it's here to contribute to you. Now, I'm just giving you guys a little bits of the different things that we specialize in, different services, different workshops, and I haven't even shared all of them with you. But to start to see that no matter what's going on in your life today, no matter how successful you are, no matter how much you think you're in wrongness, what if that's actually your strongness? And that's one of the things we also do with X-Men specialty classes is so often we look at how different we are and make it be wrong. We make it be wrong to everybody else. I'm the only one with brown eyes in my family. The rest of my family has green eyes. So growing up, I always wanted green eyes because I wanted to be like everybody else. But I realized I have a gift with my brown eyes. It's the gift of being different and being grateful for everything and everyone around you. But how to start to utilize these tools, how to start using these powerful capacities, abilities, your difference to your advantage. Because a lot of times we create a mess, we create havoc, being different as a fight to be different. What if you don't have to fight? But how can you utilize your difference to actually create greater? Just notice, since I started having these conversations with you guys, is your body more relaxed? Is there more space in your world? Because we don't realize, but we have this amazing being, this incredible body that we have our journey and experience and adventures with. But our being is so kind and caring and expansive, and it's so much bigger than the size of our body. And that space, that allowance contributes to others relaxing, allowing themselves to choose something different. Because most of the time we learn to go help and fix. But have you found when you go help, do you all get stuck in that concrete of whatever else someone else was dealing with? But instead, what if we open up the doors of space, allowance, and possibilities and start to ask them questions that empowers their awareness, their consciousness to also know what else is available? What other options do they have not yet considered? We do not have just one choice. There are infinite choices, but we have to be willing to ask, to allow them to come into our awareness, to have the information, to have the people show up. So, what are the infinite possibilities with you, your body, your business, your finances, your relationships, and the futures you desire to create with planet Earth that you haven't considered yet? Because every question opens lots of choices. Lots of choices open up lots of possibilities. Lots of possibilities open up contribution, which is gift and receive. This is something I really had no idea until 11 years ago. Nature doesn't say, you are this age, this color, this background, you have this education, therefore I shall gift to you. A tree is willing to give you the apple and not care who you are, other than you're an incredible being and this amazing body, and here you go. And that minute that you grab that apple, the minute you look at that tree, you're already gifting your energy, your gratitude with the earth, with that tree. And that's the other thing that I want to share is there's so many services we have available to also create a greater communion with our bodies, with the earth. Because guess what? If you didn't have a body, would you have a business? Would you be here? Maybe. So how can we honor our incredible bodies, open the doors of communication, open the doors of communion, and allow us to gift and receive with everything? Because that's what consciousness is. Includes everything and judges nothing. So that moment when you're willing to actually gift and receive with no point of view and you don't judge, that is consciousness. And it includes everything. So there is no job you cannot have. There's no business you cannot create. There's no money you cannot ask for, because all of it is included in consciousness. And that is something so special in each of us. We're all unique. We bring different skills, capacities, abilities to the table. We bring creative ideas. There's things you're going to bring nobody else will bring, because there's only one of you. So I invite you guys. Access Consciousness is in, I don't even know how many countries now, probably 189 countries, offering so much wealth of possibilities for you, your body, your life, anything you'd like to change, but everything you also would like to create. And so much about empowering you to know what you know. So I invite you guys to explore. You can always go to globalwellnessforall.com/events. I also provide private sessions. We have coaching sessions, business sessions. We have symphony sessions, which is something I didn't even talk about yet. But we have everything as energy. Energy is our first language. We require energy, space, and consciousness as our being, and movement of energy, expanding, awakening, and creating with energy. So recommend you explore, you play, be curious like you were when you were 3 years old, and see what is possible for you today that you've never considered before. And if you have any questions, message us. Go to globalwellnessforall.com, click contact, message us. We want to hear from you. And anything we can contribute, let us know. Because this magical world is really based on gifting and receiving, which is what is contribution. And when we allow that infiniteness, it's amazing what else can be created. So, on that note, thank you for being here and listening to a little taste of a lot of different things that I have the great pleasure of facilitating around the world, but also my total gratitude for accessing these tools. Thank you guys for being here. See you soon. Thank you so much for being here, whether you were listening or watching live or on a replay. We are so grateful for you. We want to hear from you. What would you like to hear about? What are topics that get you excited and you would like to know more about? You can message us on social media, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, or even sending us a message at globalwellnessforall.com/contact. And also, would you be willing to assist us? Would you be willing to contribute spreading these seeds of wellness and well-being to others? And as always, we are so happy you're here and what is truly possible with our amazing planet the minute we're willing to have more wellness and well-being. See you next time.